How would your boss or coworkers describe you? This question also aims to test how self-aware you are. Hiring managers can also phrase the questions as, what would your boss say about you? How would your coworkers describe you? How would your friends describe you? Regardless of how an interviewer frames it, the purpose of the question remains the same. Why it's asked. Hiring managers ask this question to get a sense of your personality and, as mentioned earlier, your self-awareness. Some of the interviewers will compare your answer with your references response to test how accurate a self-assessor you are. Here, they are looking for detailed answers to gauge how your personality traits can help you adjust to the position at hand. The interviewers also want to assess your perspectiveness and interpersonal skills, since this question is open-ended and requires you to see yourself from another person's perspective. What to include in your response. The key elements that make up your answer should include modesty. Don't sell yourself short. A situation or example of how a single coworker or your coworkers thought of you. Honesty. It should be something correlated to the job you want. One personality trait featured at a time. For how exactly to answer this question, you should begin by doing your research. Even in this question, your response should match the job description. Whatever your boss or coworker likes about you should mostly be things that will be beneficial to the company for which you want to work. Think about your strengths. Create a list of your strengths and how they come alive when you are at work. Remember that your answer should only focus on the positive traits you offer at work. Also, emphasize the soft skills that make you unique. Match the actions with descriptions. Think about the skills you use daily, the tasks you perform, and what factors help you complete that work. Matching an action with descriptive words can help the hiring managers understand how your personality helps you succeed. Reference performance reviews. One of the best ways to see how others describe you is by literally looking at past performance reviews and feedback. These can be from both your manager and coworkers. In the end, it can give you a pretty good idea of how to answer this question. You can also look at past conversations, like instant messages and emails, and take time to think about conversations you've had with coworkers to get a clue of how you stand out at work. Pay specific attention to compliments and praise and summarize this feedback into a strong response. Talk with your coworkers. If you know that you'll have trouble answering this question, directly ask your coworkers how they would describe you to another company. To gain adequate insight on the same, ask a few different people. Go through the job post. Review the job description and note how it describes their ideal candidate. Brainstorm how you meet those requirements and have specific keywords you will use in your interview. However, ensure that you reference the job description indirectly. The interviewers will see that you took the time to research the post and you understand why you are the best fit for the job. When you've gone through all the resources, write down all the possible answers and rehearse those you deem best to answer as an interview response. What not to include in your response. First, remember that honesty is essential to any interview question. Thus, be sure not to say something completely untrue. The employer doesn't just want to hear how friendly you are. They want to know the real you. Don't just describe yourself as per the job description. Interviewers can see through this. Ideally, you should share the traits related to the said job and avoid personal traits that won't give you points in the interview. Also, never say that you don't know or that you aren't sure. That shows your unpreparedness. Sample answers. Here's a sample answer for this question. Most of my coworkers have told me that I'm a great team player and a reliable leader. Actually, one of my team workers offered to write me a personal letter of recommendation regarding my great leadership skills, which made me feel very valued by the company. Specifically, he was taken by my ability to listen to everyone's input while also leading the team efficiently.